Okay guys, my name is Ron Gielok and welcome to tonight's training. I'm actually re-recording this. I did this for my entire company just last night, but I've received such high demand on this training and so much people who are psyched about it. I figured that all of you guys deserve to have this information. You all deserve to have results in your business. So I figured I'd share it with everyone. So I hope you guys can appreciate that. But here's what tonight's training is on. It's the secret to bottom line results. And how we're going to go about that is I'm going to show you exactly how you can talk to 30 people a day, your daily action plan, and your head game, which is really the most important part of your business. And guys, this is a picture of me in Maui, Hawaii. I was there recently building my business on vacation. We had a wonderful time. For those of you who don't know me, who are not familiar with my trainings or what I'm doing in the industry, I'm 23 years old. My name is Ron Gielok. I am a full-time professional network marketer. I build the business online and offline and provide trainings on how you guys can duplicate what I'm doing and experience the same, if not better, results. So let's jump right into things. I'm so excited tonight. So the head game. Your head game is really your most important part of your business. If you're not thinking correctly, then you're probably not going to have results. So I came up with this quote a few weeks ago, and it's, if you want to improve the quality of your life, you must first improve the quality of you. Because who are the people that you want to be working with? Who are the people that you want to have in your organization? Imagine that you are the owner of a Fortune 500 company. Who would you want sitting on your board of directors? Who would you want the top level executives to be? Right? You want the sharpest, best, brightest people you can find. So in order for you to attract those people, you must become better. You must think like they think. You have to be the leader. Okay? So by showing how you can by improving yourself, working on yourself, investing in yourself, you become that better person. Okay? Now the other part of having this head game right is to combat rejection that you get in network marketing. Because oftentimes when we're building our business, it can be like an emotional roller coaster. Meaning you get all excited because somebody is going to join your business and they're all fired up. Yeah, John. Yeah, I'm gonna get in this. I'm gonna tear it up. I'm gonna do this. I just got to run it by my wife first. So you call them back. Yeah, the missus doesn't want me to do this. She thinks it's a scam. Sorry. So I understand how this can be exactly like an emotional roller coaster. Maybe you'll recruit a couple people and you're on this high. You're on this recruiting high. You feel great. And then for the next couple weeks you don't recruit anybody and you get depressed and you're thinking, "Oh, why did I join this thing? I should just quit." And that's a funny thing about our industry is that nobody actually fails in network marketing. You can't fail in network marketing. People just quit. And that's when it stops working. That's where people call failure. Okay? So what's going to separate you and what will help you with this emotional roller coaster is to not be addicted to the outcome. I'm not addicted to signing this person up because brother John is friends with all the senators in the House of Representatives and owns 4 car dealerships, knows everybody. I'm not addicted to signing that guy up. I don't care. Because who do you want to sign up? People. You want to work with people that see what you see, that are just as fired up and just as passionate about this. So if you have to hard close somebody into the business or persuade them or convince them, which you shouldn't be doing any of those things anyway, you're probably going to have to persuade and convince them to stay in. You want people that want this, that are hungry for it. So don't be addicted to the outcome. Be addicted to the activities. Activities such as prospecting, generating leads, presenting, inviting people to a meeting, holding your own meeting, doing a training. Be addicted to those activities, and you can create a point system. I'm doing this for this training for everybody. In our company, we have a point system that rewards you for simple activities. So you still feel good about doing activities, and you're like, I got 20-something points today. Instead of, I heard 15 people say no to me today, which can be, kind of depressing, right? We're only human. But if you look at that and say, I got 20-something points today, you're feeling great, and you don't even care about the no's that you got. So this is why it's important to condition your mind, to train yourself, to improve yourself constantly. If you're not moving forward, you're moving backwards or you're dying. Okay, and you have to absolutely separate yourself from the addiction of the outcome. Once you can do that, you don't even understand how powerful you become. And well, this is a whole nother webinar we'll have to do another time. But what can help you is Mike Dillard's magnetic sponsoring. Talks about not being addicted to the outcome. And I'm not going to throw an affiliate thing or anything there. You guys can just go find it yourself. Mike Dillard's magnetic sponsoring. So think about this. Why did you join your company? What was your dream when you first saw this? What clicked with you? What did you think that you could accomplish by having this kind of income and having this kind of time freedom? Maybe you wanted more time with your family. Maybe you hate your job and you wanted to fire your boss. Or maybe you're like me. I personally, I needed a way to pick myself up. I was involved in real estate investing since 2005, and I had that business for about 4.5 years. And when it started to fail, I had high overhead. I had employees. I had a lot of costs and a lot of responsibilities that honestly scared the crap out of me because my money and the houses were not coming in. So I joined my business to pull myself up out of that, to again, have freedom over my life. I originally got involved in real estate so I could do what I wanted to do, but they didn't tell me that I would be working 80, 90 hours a week and I'd have to start off at zero every month. So maybe maybe you're like me and you just want to do what you want when you want to do it and with who you want. So again, why did you join your company is very important to know. It's what's going to drive you. What do you want to accomplish? How do you see your life different? And this reason why it's so powerful, because when you're discouraged, you remind yourself, oh, you know what? I remember I wanted to do this business so I could take care of my kids. My kids are with their stepmom up in Virginia, and I want them back here. I need a place. I need to build my house so they can get back down here. Or you know what? I would really like to accomplish generating money for Walk for Diabetes. Or you know what? My house is in foreclosure right now. I need a way to pull myself out. All these things are incredibly powerful for you. And how I do this on a daily basis, if I have something called a vision book. What I have in this book and what it is it's a vision of how my life is becoming. Not how I want it to be, it's how it's becoming right now. And the future stuff as well. So this is something that I look at every single morning before I start my day. So what it has in here is your why. You write down a statement that says, this is why I'm doing this business, and write it as detailed as you want. The other thing is your vision. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? Why are you doing this business? What is the vision that you have for you and your family to do this? And then have your goals. Now, I personally was a person who hated goals. I hated writing them down. And maybe you feel that way too. I know my goals. I don't have to write them down. And the reason people don't write their goals down is because they know they're not going to do them. If you don't have them written down, it's not something you're seeing every day. You're not serious about it. Okay. So and you absolutely must write every one of these things down and look at it every single day. It's going to keep you on track, it's going to keep you focused, and it's going to keep you moving forward. It may seem really simple, and it's because it is, and it's easy, and anybody can do it, and it's all free. So the other thing you have on here is your daily plan of action, which we'll get into in a minute, of what you're going to be doing every day for that day, scheduled time activities, a routine. And I do that because in network marketing, we have an incredible amount of time freedom. So the good thing about network marketing is you have full control over your time. The bad thing is you have full control over your time. You don't have to punch a clock and there's nobody telling you what to do. Excuse me. So the other thing after my daily action plan is I have pictures of my perfect life. If you can see in that picture on the right, that's my house I'm going to be living in. It's in Florida. It's currently on the market for $29 million, and it's just my dream house, and that's where I'm going to live. Bottom line, okay. So I have pictures of my house, the things I want to have in my life. There's like a mystery woman in there, and also this is pretty cool. Write down, I took about 2 pages to do this, which was my statement of my perfect day. From the moment I woke up to the moment I went to sleep, I wrote down in detail, extreme detail, what happens. Even what color shirt I was wearing, that I cooked 3 eggs for breakfast. I went skateboarding, I went skimboarding that day. I did a local meeting, and you write down everything that you'd want to have in your perfect day. And this reminds you of, and this keeps you motivating. This reminds you of why you're doing this business. You know, when you have that success, when you reach that level, this will be your perfect day. So this is what you're going to be working towards. And what you think about controls how your life is. It'll manifest for you. You know, that's why your head is so powerful. You know, again, I can't stress that enough. And those of you that are watching this saying, Ron, I'm tired of you and all your mindset BS. This is a whole bunch of fluff. You know, let's get to the good stuff. Where's the real training? You know, guys, this is the real training. This is not fluff. You know, if you're thinking that if all this mindset is fluff and BS, well, you're probably the ones without results in your life. You know, so maybe you might want to adopt this. And guys, I apologize if I'm being too candid or harsh, but I think it's important that we just tell it how it is and be honest so we can actually experience results. You know, I'm not about having a bunch of fluff content or fluff whatever. I'm about bottom line results, and that's what we're going to do here for you. So again with this, make a decision that you are going to succeed. Commit to that decision and then take action on it. Your word, what you say you're going to do, is really the only power we have on this planet, is our word. You know, people who say what they're going to do and then do it are powerful. You know, I don't know about you, but I don't really like hanging out with the people or want to be around the people that say they're going to do something and then don't show up or ignore me or don't answer my calls or things like that. I don't want to work with those people. So you become that person that follows your word and incorporates others in their vision, and they watch you do this. That's when you have power. So the other thing I have in my vision book is affirmations. A lot of you guys are familiar with affirmations, which is simply the act of confessing a positive statement you would like to have come to fruition in your life on a daily basis. So this is a little different. Affirmations, I ask myself a positive question. I basically, so whatever your affirmations are, you put it into a question form. And you do this because your mind kind of works like Google, meaning you type into Google something that you'd want to know, a question, and the only thing it can do is produce an answer for you, produce a result. So your mind thinks the same way. If you start asking yourself, why am I always in the right place at the right time with the right people? Your head's going, yeah, why am I always in the right place? And the only thing your brain can do is start helping you to think of why this is true. You know, why do I have more money than I know what to do with? Why do I drive an incredibly beautiful 7 Series BMW? Why do I have the perfect woman in my life? Those are some of my affirmations that I do. And as I do this, I see myself getting closer and closer. You know, why am I on my company's cruise contest right now? You know, and your brain starts thinking of actions and things that you can do to do this. Okay, so let's talk about your daily plan of action. Okay, this is mine. Now everyone, your plan of action is going to be a little bit different than mine because we all have different schedules, different responsibilities and demands on our time. So I'm presenting you with mine, and I encourage you to do all of these things, but adapt it to your own lifestyle. You know, and what this means is do the things that are on this list when you have the time from, but it has to be done on a daily basis. And what this may mean is getting up an extra hour earlier, or going to bed earlier, or staying up later. You know, the real question is, how bad do you want this? How hungry are you? You know, how much do you want your life to work? You know, so here's what I do. 5:30 every morning, I wake up and I spend some time. I'm a Christian, and I spend some time with the Lord, and I read my Bible, listen to praise and worship music, that kind of stuff. I do that for about 2 hours. Now, not everyone has that luxury to spend that much time, so that's cool. Even if you're doing 15 minutes, that's more than the average person. That's going to move you forward as well. 7:30, I eat breakfast, and I hang out with, I listen to George Zalecki. I listen to that CD every single day. It's called George Zalecki, Profile of a Champion. Those of you in my business, you can get that in the back office. I think it's like $5 or something, $9. Those of you that are not, you can get it on Amazon.com. Okay, so 8:30 a.m. I work out, do the P90X, and then 10 o'clock I do passive marketing. I check my emails, I do my Facebook stuff, I do any of my online content. I create trainings like this, and you do that I do that probably for like an hour tops. And the rest of my time from 10:30 or 11 o'clock is active prospecting, and I'm calling my leads. I'm calling people that are in my pipeline. And you're saying right now, it's like, Ron, I don't have that many people to call right now. Well, don't worry about that. We're going to get to that. We're going to show you 30 something different ways where you can talk to 30 people a day. And what's key with this stuff is that as you start doing this action plan, you got to stay disciplined. You got to stay consistent to it. And when you'll start seeing results is right around day 30. And I can promise you that. If you stay active with this, you follow this plan, you will start seeing massive results around day 30. Okay? So also part of my daily action plan is I have a quota of the amount of people I'm trying to talk to, which is 30 people. I connect with 30 people a day. Now, many of you are saying, Ron, 30 people, that number is just staggering. I don't know if I can do that. Well, let's talk about that. Some of you may be saying that that's impossible. But Mark Yarnell is an MLM Hall of Famer, 7-8-figure earner in our industry, author of a few books, such as your first year in network marketing, which is pretty much like the MLM Bible. Everyone should read that book. But he says, if you want to make 100K in 1 year, talk to 30 people a day, 5 days a week. So my question is, how hungry are you? What is your number? Maybe it's not 30. That is kind of ridiculous. But if you consistently talk to 5 people a day, 10 people a day, what would that do for your business? What would your business look like? This is why it's important to have a daily quota. Have a number that you're going to hit every single day. So people are saying, saying right now, Ron, I know you do this internet stuff and you do this Facebook stuff. Is that the answer? Is that the shortcut? And the reality is that no, those things are not the shortcut. It's just a way to generate leads, and it's a lot slower. The internet stuff is slower than your offline stuff, the stuff that has worked statistically and historically speaking, and I'll show you which are the best things that are working here in a minute. So realize that there is no shortcut. Network marketing is the shortcut. This is a 3 to 5 year plan. This is not be a doctor, be a lawyer, open up your own business, and 30, 40, 50 years, retire down the road to get a pension and a plaque, or maybe a nice watch. This is bust your butt for 3 to 5 years, work this as hard as you can, and then retire. Enjoy the golden years. Sit back on your residual. That's what this business is about. So how to talk to 30 people a day. I'm not going to go through in detail all of these. This is like a lot of different ways, but there are trainings on almost every one of these on rongielach.com that you can check out. So and I'll point out the ones that I think are the best for you. How to talk to 30 people a day. By far, the number one thing you can possibly do ever is go to your warm market. These are people that you know, that you like, that are in your cell phone, that you do business with, that are associates, anybody that you know who already knows, likes, and trusts you is in your warm market. Now, historically and statistically speaking, that's where people have built the strongest teams. That's where people have had the most duplication, the most retention, and the most fun, because you're working with people you already know, your friends. Who do you want to go on the company vacations with? People that you already know in your warm market. I'd rather go with people that I'm friends with than a bunch of leads off the internet who I don't know. So the other thing you can do is referrals. Craigslist, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube. Referrals in there again, just because I like it. Networking events, meetup groups, bandit signs. Guys, bandit signs is actually one of my best strategies right now. And that is also at rongielach.com. If you search 20-30 leads a day without the internet, I think it's number 3 in a 5-part series there. Drop cards, post-it notes, those are also working like gangbusters. Speed dating, don't ask me about this one too much, but it's a cool way to actually get some leads, prospect, get some people into your business, and get chicks at the same time. So win-win. You can grab business cards out of fish bowls. You can grab biz cards off cork boards and call them. Call realtor signs. Call business owners advertisements. You can buy leads. Buy leads is really, you can get some signups in there, and it is better for honing your skills, learning how to prospect, learning how to sponsor and recruit, and which I will touch on at the end of this at the end, because what does all this do? If you don't know how to generate leads, you don't have that head game right. Those things come first, but most importantly, if you don't know how to talk to people, if you don't know how to sponsor, you don't know how to recruit, what is this stuff even good for? You have to know that as well. So my favorite is learning to generate leads online, and I can help you out with that as well. Just reach out to me. It is not for everybody. You know, so if you're not a tech person and you don't like computers or anything like that, this is probably not for you. Use one of the other 30-something methods here, okay? No worries. You can call junk mail that you get. You can prospect people while you're out on errands. You know, what I do is I have my silver coin. I'm part of a gold and silver company. And what I do is whenever I buy something, I take out my wallet, I take out my silver coin, and I put it on the counter. I'd say 8 out of 10 times the person asks me, hey, what is that? And then I have a chance to share my business. Oh, I can show you how to get, this is part of my business. I get gold and silver for free, and I show people how to make an income doing it. It's pretty cool. You do what? Yeah, and they just can't help but ask you about it. I mean, our product's hot right now. But the other things you can do are vehicle magnets. You know, you can reach out to some of the big online marketers who maybe have not seen what you're doing. You can get a contest bowl for, whatever your product is. Free silver coin. Drop your business card in here for a drawing, or free make money from home, free gift certificate to this restaurant for entering your business card. You know, get creative, whatever you want to write. You can go through your high school yearbook and reach out to people. Think about people you went to college with. Newspaper ads, magazine ads, flyers. LivingSocial.com, that's a pretty cool one. It's basically a website where people get together randomly to just go do a fun activity, and it's an awesome way to meet people. It's pretty fun too. Guys, if you're in my business, carry your coin everywhere you are and show it off. Ladies, you have the gold and silver coin necklaces, and I know a lot of you ladies out there are wearing those things and people can't help but ask you about them. So just by going about your day and wearing those coin necklaces, it's a pretty cool way to get leads. It's infinitely better people to ask you about your business than it is for you to ask them, you know, because they're already interested. They're already curious. So if you're not in our company, maybe you have something similar you can wear. I know there's a lot of jewelry companies and things like that, or little pins that you can wear in your clothes. So I want to talk to you about the number one way out of all these 30-something methods you can use to recruit and build your business. Talk to 30 people. By far the number one way to build your business, historically and statistically speaking, is by having a local meeting. Why? Because you become the leader. You're the person in the front of the room. Oftentimes it's the guy in the front of the room doing the presentation who's making the most money and the biggest checks. Excuse me. So the local meeting is so powerful. It's so powerful. Don't underestimate this, guys. Because all it is this. You tell your reps, you tell the people you sponsor, hey, you don't have to know all the answers. You don't have to be a master a presenter or salesman or anything. All I need you to do is invite people here. Invite people to this meeting, have them watch this presentation, and that's it. You know, so duplication becomes fun. You drive deep with people. They invite their reps. We sign them up. They invite their reps, and we sign them up. And what you need to be doing at these local meetings is this. Whenever you recruit somebody onto your team, that night or that afternoon, whenever you're doing it, you must schedule another local meeting specifically for that rep. Schedule something at their house within 2 weeks of them signing up. So let's say today is September 1st. I don't know what the date really is, but by September 15th, tops, you're doing a local meeting for them. Why? Because if you can get people profiting in their first 30 days, that's going to really excite them. You know, our company has a lot of incentives for people who produce in their first 7 days and in their first 30 days. So you want to help them reach those extra ranks and get those bonuses as well. Because if you can also get them in your first 30 days, they're not going to quit. Your retention is going to go through the roof. Okay, so do that absolutely. And this is a pretty obvious one, but these meetings are really fun. You get to meet some cool people, hear some cool stories, and I'm just laughing and smiling the whole time. I absolutely love them. If I could do 3 local meetings a day, if I had that much business, that's all I would do. You know, forget all this internet stuff. I would do local meetings all day long because they're just so much fun and they're just so incredibly productive. It's the best thing you can do. Okay, so where can you do these local meetings? The best option is in your home. You know, inviting people that you know, and having your reps invite people that you know. Your home is your best option. For those of you who want to create an excuse for yourself, my home is too ugly, I can't possibly bring there, I have to clean, all that stuff. Well, no worries. You can go do it at a local restaurant. You know, if you want to hang on to that and be powerless that your house is not good enough, you know, do it at a local restaurant. The reality is that your house, regardless of where you live or how crappy you may think your house is, it is the best option because people can come there, see that you're bold enough and powerful enough to have it in your house that you don't even think is good. And somebody may have a nicer home than you but be feeling the same way, and it's like, oh, if John had it in his house, I can definitely have it in my house. So what's more important here, results or having what people think about your house? If you have results, you start earning money, you start creating that income, so you can buy yourself a new house. So who cares what they think of your house at now? It's only a temporary situation. Okay, so just realize that and maintain that power. So the other things you can do is have your meetings at a local restaurant. Now, I do them in my home and I do a local restaurant. Every Wednesday at 7 p.m. in Cape Coral, Florida, I hold the presentation at Bob Evans' restaurant. And we have a great time. It's a blast every time. So it's also very exciting. The most important thing you can have here is big smiles and excitement. And a little tip for you, if you are doing it at a restaurant, I make sure that everyone orders before you start. So the restaurant will let you do this for free. You shouldn't have to pay anything. It's hey, I'm going to be bringing 20, 30 people here on a weekly basis. It will be smaller than that at first, and as we continue to do this, it will grow and grow and grow, so you'll get more people here. So you order food before you start. I usually shout out about 5 minutes before we're about to get started. Guys, we're going to be starting in 5 minutes here. Please go ahead and take your seats, order some food if you haven't already, and then we'll start shortly. Thank you. That's basically what I say, and that's all you need to do. So what you need at every meeting, number one, presentation. That's a given. You need to be confident. You need to be excited, and you need to have super smiles. You need to. If you're not, go drink a couple Red Bulls right before you're about to do this. Okay, drink some Rockstar. Get pumped up. Get excited about your business. Let people see that passion in you. That's what's gonna. Because people join people. I could present a bajillion other business opportunities, and people would join with me. But I love what I'm doing, and I have confidence, and I'm excited, and I'm passionate about what I'm doing. And when people see that, they're like, "Holy cow! Ron's really up to something. What is this? I want that feeling. I want to know what Ron knows. I want to be like him. So that's what you need to do. So the other thing you need at every meeting is applications and pens. You do not pass these out at the beginning. You do this at the very end of your presentation. I have this guy John pass them around. John's going to be passing out some applications, and then you walk them through the process. You're going to put your name, your address here, and do this. Fill it out here. Just basically walk them through the sign-up process, and say, in 3 to 4 business days, you're going to receive your fast track kit, and you're also going to receive your training. What we're going to do is we're going to get you profiting right away. And you know your thing. What you say is basically the same thing that I'm saying. The other thing you can do is share your personal story. I share why I joined Numis Network, and you guys kind of heard that earlier with my real estate business. If you have additional reps in the room, I'll point to them. Hey Ray, why did you join Numis Network? Hey Susan, what really did it for you with Numis Network? Why did you join? And people can hear these stories, and they'll relate. Your guests will relate to the other stories that are being shared here, and they're like, wow, Susie was a nurse, and I'm a nurse, and she joined this to have more time with her family. Well, that's something I want too. So that's why we share the stories, and it's social proof. If there's just one guy at the top in the front of the room sharing the story, it's more believable to have several people sharing the same story than it is for one. Okay, so you can also display. You absolutely have to have your product there. Display your product and do it boldly. So what I encourage you to do, if you're in my primary business, get the accelerator kit. It is the #1 thing that you can do to have a good product display. Like, well, how more attractive is it if you have a whole case filled with gold and silver as opposed to just one silver coin? If they see the whole case, they're like, holy cow, these are cool. That's what just happened to us at our last meeting, actually. So and why you also, if you get the accelerator kit, you can tell your team, hey, I got the accelerator kit so I can move exactly, and this is the exact number that it does. If you get the accelerator kit, it moves you exactly 10 times, accelerates you 10 times faster than normal through the comp plan. So that's why we do it. And that's it also is a tax write-off because you're using it as your display case. So it is win-win-win-win-win. Okay. The other thing you can do is you're having a home meeting and you don't want to do the presentation. You're still a little shy. You don't have that confidence yet. No problem. Don't worry, guys. All you have to do is you play the video from your computer, or maybe your company has DVDs, and you just play those, and then that's it. Pretty simple stuff. If you want to attach your computer to your big screen, what you can do is you go to Best Buy, go to Staples or whatever, one of those stores, Radio Shack, I don't care, Walmart, and you get something called an HDMI cable. It's like 10 bucks, 15 bucks tops, and what it does is just connects your laptop to your TV, so you can show your computer screen on your television, and you can do the PowerPoint or you can press play from the website using. So you got 3 different options there. You do it, you play a video, or you attach this to your computer and show your computer screen. Pretty cool stuff. Okay, so my last question is, will I see you here? Will you be on the beaches of the world with me? Will you be on the company cruise contest we got going on right now? And guys, this is so important. If you see yourself here, you do this vision book, you do this daily plan of action, you start a local meeting, there's absolutely no way you can't have results in your business. I can guarantee that. Stick to this plan. It is a minimum of a 30-day commitment, because in all reality, you'll probably start seeing results sooner. But just so I can keep my word and keep my guarantee, is if you'll start seeing massive results around day 30 if you do this consistently. So this business is not only about getting results, but it's about changing your life, and it's about developing you as a person. So having this daily plan of action, working out, reading positive books, reading marketing, sales books, recruiting books, any of that stuff is going to improve the quality of you. Improve the quality of you, and you'll improve the quality of your life. And guys, the reality is that if you want something you've never had, you're going to have to be willing to do something you've never done. So I encourage you, take action on what I taught you tonight. If you're looking for a mentor, if you're looking for someone to help lead you to success, connect with me. I would love to talk to you and see if we may be a fit. I'm Ron Gielak. I hope you enjoyed this training tonight, and keep rocking it, guys. Love to hear your feedback. Leave me a comment below. Thank you.